So today's exam question discussion is mainly on religion as an ideology which support the interests of the ruling class. So for 3 years, you have got the question concerning religion as an ideology which tend to support the interests of the ruling class or simply serve the interests of the rich and the powerful. Okay, so it is a very common question. Now let's see how you're supposed to proceed with this question. Firstly, when we talk about religion, it is very important for you to define what is meant by religion. So, religion can be defined as a set of beliefs which include an idea of God or an idea of supernatural force or something which exists beyond our direct existence. Maintenant, par rapport à sa quote dans question là, okay, that is, religion is a form of ideology that supports the interests of the ruling class. C'est tout simplement une idée de ben Marxist. Okay, so it was an idea of Karl Marx. So according to the Marxists, religion is a form of ideology which tend to support the interests of the ruling class. So according to Marxists, the role of religion in the capitalist society, c'est tout simplement pour promote a consensus which is going to benefit only the ruling class. C'est pour cela nous dire que religion est une forme de ideology which tend to shape how people see the world. Ça veut dire, religion, ce rôle dans la société, according to Marxists, c'est tout simplement qui est supposé shape how people are supposed to see the world. That is, it tend to blind people from the reality of the society. And the role of religion is to represent the world in ways which reflect and support the existing social order which tend to serve the interests of the ruling class. Okay, donc, rôle de religion dans la société, c'est tout simplement qu'il est supposé représenter le monde d'une façon qui pour refléter, mais c'est surtout pour soutenir the existing social order. Parce que ça existing social order là, li que bénéficier ben interest of the ruling class in the society. Therefore, religion serves as a social order also in the capitalist society. Religion supports the interests of the ruling class according to Marx. For instance, in the 19th century, religion was an oppressive social force which operated in unequal capitalist societies such as the UK, France, and Germany. Donc, according to Marx, l'idée que religion ce rôle direct dans la société, c'est tout simplement pour soutenir l'intérêt de ben ruling class. Et l'idée, il fait ressortir que religion, c'est tout simplement an oppressive social force qui peut opérer dans ben unequal capitalist societies in the 19th century. Pendant le 19e century, c'est une ben capitalist society, mais qui est basée sur inequality, surtout en termes de classe sociale. Par exemple, nous avons une capitalist society such as the UK, France and Germany. Et pendant sa période de temps-là, le rôle de la religion, c'était it was to make the population who lived in poverty and misery to accept their unfavorable situation as normal. Donc, pendant cette époque-là, religion, son rôle, c'était tout simplement pour faire une personne, une population qui peut vivre dans la misère, dans la pauvreté, pour accepter cette situation comme quelque chose de normal. So they were told that they should not question or challenge their relationship with a ruling class who kept the best things in life for themselves. Donc, religion, son rôle, c'était tout simplement qui encourage sa même personne-là, surtout une personne qui se vit dans la pauvreté et dans la misère, qui ne sont pas supposés poser question par rapport à cette unfavorable situation. Parce que c'est supposé accepter qu'ils sont riches, ils peuvent vivre la vie plus bien qu'ils sont là. So they need to accept these things as being normal. Also, for Marx, religion was a source of social control, and its ideological message was for everybody, whether rich or poor, to accept the world as it was. Donc, Marx, comment dire, référait sortir qui religion, c'était une forme de social control dans la société pour contrôler une personne. Mais surtout ce message qui dit tu peux faire passer pour une personne qui est riche et pauvre, c'était pour accepter les mondes comment peut dérouler. So they need to accept the world as it is, whether they are rich or poor, whether they are living in a favorable or unfavorable situation. At the same time, its purpose was to prevent conflict. It was a means to prevent people from questioning why so much poverty existed in a very rich society. Donc, comment on dit, religion c'est une forme de social control dans la société, tout simplement pour prevent conflict. Et aussi, pour qu'il ben Jimoun pas pose la question qui fait d'un pays qui est riche, qui fait d'une société riche et une personne qui peut vivre dans la misère et dans la pauvreté. So it was the purpose of religion. So religion was a mean of prevention for conflict in the society and therefore a mean of social control. Because when people believe in God, people were more likely to uphold the existing situation and they would view the world as God-given, where it was beyond their power to bring changes of their current situation. Donc, religion, un rôle de la religion, c'était as social control, mais aussi to prevent conflict, as I mentioned before, et aussi pour faire une personne accepter the current situation if they are living in misery or poverty, because they need to accept that the world is something which is God-given. Et donc, c'est pas dans le pouvoir pour faire un changement de l'avenir. Moreover, when people believe in God, this legitimizes economic exploitation, meaning that people believe since God was the creator of the world, then it is not their right to question why certain people are rich, or poor in the society. Donc, quand une personne commence à croire dans bon Dieu, okay? So what happened is that this legitimizes the economic exploitation, veut dire qu'une personne n'a pas le droit pour poser la question qui fait ce que certaines personnes dans la société sont riches ou bien sont pauvres. Mais tout simplement, qui peut arriver, c'est pour accepter cette situation and they are going to believe and accept their current situation. So what happened is that in a way they are going to accept their economic exploitation. Mais aussi comme une personne de croire dans bon Dieu, this is going to help to justify poverty. That is, poverty is going to be considered as a virtue. Ça veut dire une personne qui peut vivre dans la pauvreté, je peux considérer poverty as being a virtue, meaning that they are going to accept their current situation. Et donc, une personne veut dire que je peux croire que si je suis né dans une famille pauvre, dans une famille qui peut faire face de pauvreté, je peux accepter as being normal because they are going to think that it is based on their fate or destiny. So what happened is that they are going to suffer in poverty without any complaint or question. Donc, religion aide de capitalist society dans sa certaine façon-là. Also, Marx quoted that religion is the sign of the oppressed creature, the sentiment of a heartless world, the soul of soulless condition. It is the opium of the people. Ça veut dire, Karl Marx dit, il fait ressortir que religion is the opiate of the masses, also known as the opium of the masses. Parce que, tout simplement, it tends to dull the pain of oppression. Veut dire que le pouvoir de religion comme une idéologie reflété surtout par ce qui est believers. Ça veut dire que personne du moment qu'ils croient dans la religion, de servir religion comme une façon to dull the pain of the oppression. Ça veut dire que quand nous ne pouvons pas se misère, Vous êtes dans l'idée, religion fait croire que if they are living in poverty here in the world, if they are living in misery, if they are having a lot of difficulty in their life, so afterward, religion is going to reward them in a way. C'est pour cela qu'il nous dit que it tend to dull the pain of the oppression. Surtout par rapport à religion, il fait beaucoup de promesses. En parenthèse, surtout de false promises, telles que eternal life. Par exemple, dans Christianity, we tend to talk about eternal light. Ou bien, dans Hinduism, surtout nous cause la reincarnation into higher social caste. So this was the idea of Marx, that religion is the opium of the masses because it tends to dull the pain of the oppression. Ça veut dire religion lui servit comme nous capable dire en la drogue que ben du monde vous êtes capable oublier the pain of oppression because they know that after they are going to in a reincarnation, ça veut dire life after death, they are going to be born into a better family or something like that. So religion tend to make a lot of false promises. Donc, pour Marx, 4 façons comment est-ce que religion does the pain of the oppression. Comment on dit ça? Premièrement, il promet paradis of eternal bliss in life after death. Ça veut dire il promet ben personne paradis. If you're doing good, if you're following well your religious belief, you're going to be born into paradise. You're going to go to heaven instead of hell. Et aussi, deuxième façon, c'est many religions tend to make a virtue out of the suffering produced by the oppression. That is, they tend to make suffering as something which is being normal, and people tend to accept their suffering without any question. Troisièmement, religion can offer the hope of supernatural intervention to solve problems on the earth. Ok, ça veut dire religion, il y a un certain groupe de religious movement where they tend to offer the hope of supernatural intervention. Ça veut dire s'il y a un problème côté la santé, en termes sociaux, en termes personnels, donc il y a une religion qui promet certain supernatural intervention, meaning that you are going to get something like supernatural forces in order to solve your problem. So this is the third way how religion tend to dull the pain of the oppression. And also, quatrième façon, c'est religion justify the social order. That is, it tend to maintain status quo. Ça veut dire, religion tend to help to maintain social order in the society. Surtout, it helps to not bring changes in the society. Ça veut dire si une société veut marcher bien, so religion is going to say that it is a good thing, so it is very important that we maintain such situation. That is, we tend to establish the status quo. Et aussi qu'on ne peut causer en termes de religion, c'est une forme de false consciousness for the capitalism. And also its economic exploitation system, according to Marx, because people do not understand their misery and oppression due to embracing false religious ideas. Ça veut dire ce qui nous dit que religion c'est une forme de false consciousness, parce que dans la société capitaliste, beaucoup de personnes veulent faire face de exploitation, surtout en termes de economic exploitation. Donc, je pas connais qui fait exactement une consciousness. They do not know why they are living in misery, in poverty, and why are they being oppressed. So what happens is that when they tend to, because it accepted certain false religious ideas, so it is then that they understand in a sense why they are facing so many misery and oppression in the capitalist society. C'est pour cela qu'il nous dit que religion c'est une forme de false consciousness. So according to Althusser and Balibar, donc religion c'est tout simplement un conservative force which tend to exist in order to support the economic status quo. Ça veut dire que par religion nous sommes capables de maintenir economic status quo of the society, c'est tout simplement by imposing certain valeurs ou bien beliefs which has been God-given. Donc, comment est-ce que normalement nous pas change the current economic situation of a capitalist society? C'est tout simplement by making people to believe in certain God-given values and beliefs. Et qui ça là normalement, qui fait ben personne croire dans sa ben God-given values and beliefs là, c'est tout simplement ben religious leaders dans la société. Parce que c'est ça ben religious leaders là même qui they are most likely to belong to the capitalist society, but also they tend to have political and economic power to do so. C'est pour cela qu'il est vraiment très difficile pour nous changer economic situation of the capitalist society. Et aussi, il y a des fois que the capitalist society is besoin undergo certain economic crisis. Donc, quand they undergo certain economic crisis, là, they fear about that this is going to threaten their stability. Donc, c'est à ce moment-là que la religion joue un très grand rôle pour maintenir, to preserve the status quo of the economic situation. Par exemple, qui religion pour promouvoir certaines formes de social change dans la société, ou bien simplement pour manage certain social transformation of the society. Par exemple, en Iran, dans les années de 1980, il y a un point que tu peux bien amener un changement. Okay, then it was at that moment that religion came into play in order. They were supposed to bring certain social changes par rapport à the economic system of the country, but also religion plays a very big role there. Donc, dans l'idée de Marxist perspective, although certain social changes tend to occur in the capitalist society. Donc, what happened is that, for example, Iran, in the sense that there was a dictator there. Okay, so what happened was one of the social changes which was brought into Iran, c'était they overthrew the dictator of the country. Okay, so one because they wanted to bring certain social changes, and religious revolution. Okay, they wanted to change the country. So what happened is that one people who, after the dictatorship ended, one person who controlled the country, c'était tout simplement religious dictatorship. It was now, supposément, ils ont envie d'amener une révolution dans un sens, mais ils retournent dans la même situation que le pays commence à gouverner by a religious dictatorship. Donc, en termes de changement par rapport à la majorité de la population, pas même bel changement. Okay, surtout en termes de material conditions under which the majority of the population was living. Ça veut dire si la personne, tu peux vivre dans la pauvreté, tu peux vivre dans la misère, pas un bel changement par rapport à the change of leader in the country. So such change as occurred was reactionary. Ça veut dire c'était tout simplement une façon pour qu'ils trouvent a better way of organizing the society, surtout pour maintenir the economic status quo, rather than being just revolutionary. Ça veut dire changement qu'ils ont amené dans un pays, ça veut dire ça amène toute situation à zéro. Ça veut dire que nous étions supposément tu peux fight to bring a change in the country, but nothing was done at the end because people was still living in poverty and misery. Now, in terms of criticism, as you know, Marxist ideas is always criticized by functionalism. Donc, however, compared to Marxist ideas concerning how religion acts as an ideology which simply benefit the capitalists, pour functionalists, religion se function, c'est tout simplement pour to create, promote et maintenir cultural values qui pour provide the moral basis of social order. Ça veut dire pour functionalists, L'idée, c'est tout simplement que religion se fonction, c'est tout simplement les besoins créer, les besoins promouvoir, les besoins maintenir certaines cultural values qui pour amener social order dans une société. And cultural institutions, they tend to create and maintain order and continuity, surtout by promoting and supporting the collective conscience. Ok, c'est quoi collective conscience? C'est tout simplement shared values and beliefs, which is going to bind all the people together in the society. In a way, it is going to create consensus. According maintenant, and one famous functionalist who talk about religion is Emile Durkheim. Lily cause law social integration and de bonne fonction de religion. Okay, c'est tout simplement how do we bring social integration into the society? C'est tout simplement through practical mechanisms, surtout par rapport à collective ceremonies, prayers, services. Quand il y a une prière, quand il y a une ceremonies, collective ceremonies, it is a way to develop solidarity and surtout moral togetherness. In a way, this is going to create order in the society. Okay? And l'autre critique, c'était par Turner. Okay? So Marxist ideas, views has been criticized by Turner, who argued that if religious convictions such as church attendance or membership to a religious group were to be measured, it can be found that the working class has never been religious in a sense. Okay? Donc pour Turner, l'idée qui, comment nous peut causer, nous devons prendre en considération surtout the modern society today. And when we're talking about religion, it is very important to know that people unconsciously, they do not consume everything that they are being said or about, surtout en termes de religion. Et surtout quand nous parlons en termes de work, en termes de classe sociale. Quand faire ressortir, c'est plutôt ben middle class et upper class qui tend to attend collective, they tend to attend church more regularly, mais aussi en termes de being members, they tend to be members of religious group compared to working class. Donc, l'idée fait ressortir qui, dans la société en général, ben working class, they have never been religious in a sense. Et aussi, l'idée qu'aujourd'hui, nowadays, in the modern society, people are even less religious. Donc, quand nous parlons en termes de religion as a false consciousness, it is going to be weak. Et aussi, les critiques Marx he criticized Marx's idea concerning religion supporting the economic status quo, et aussi as a mean to prevent social change to occur in the capitalist society. However, this is not really the case because in a book of a religious movement that advocate revolutionary change, such as the liberation theology, que religion surtout ben church, de service de pouvoir d'une façon pour libérer poor people from poverty. Par exemple, nous tenons le cas de the US Civil Rights Movement and the Iranian Revolution in the 1979. Donc, c'est ça, cette critique qui Turner fait par rapport à Marx, ce point de vue concernant religion as an ideology. So, that's it for the essay on religion as an ideology which serve the interests of the capitalists. Maintenant, je besoin écrire cette conclusion with regard to the whole essay. So you need to write a very good conclusion for the whole essay. Now what I want you to do as classwork is you need to choose one of the questions. Je choisis une de 20 questions pour répondre par rapport à sa question de religion as a form of ideology which serve the interests of the ruling class, parce que dernièrement que nous avons ça c'était en June 2019. June 2019, mais en termes de novembre, c'était en novembre 2015. Il se peut qu'ils aient une question l'examen similaire pour Cambridge.